Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect plan. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
I'm everybody's type. Very available and very accommodating.
Sounds interesting.
Did you hear him come in last night?
No, and he's too old for me to be waiting up for him.
Oh, that must be him now.
Oh, hi. Could you tell me where the bathroom is? What's the matter? Never seen a girl before? I think I've upset your oldies.
What's the idea of coming out here?
I was trying to find the bathroom. I'll know better next time.
Just go and get dressed.
Then what am I supposed to do? Call a cab?
No, I'll drive you.
In a hurry to get rid of me now?
Just get dressed, will you?
All right, all right. Keep your shirt on.
What on earth do you think you're doing?
Dad, look, I'll handle it. It's none of your business.
Oh.
How dare you bring someone like that into our home?
It's just as much my home as everyone else's.
It is also Lucy's home, and I will not have her exposed to that sort of carry-on.
I'm old enough to make my own decisions and choose my own friends.
Friends? You call someone like that a friend?
She's just a girl, Dad. You're so damn quick to label everyone, aren't you? I mean, how does it feel to be so smart all the time?
Well, it doesn't take much nous to figure out what sort of girl that is.
That's my business.
Paul, I think it might be a good idea if you run your friend home.
Who's that lady in the sheet?
Ah, see, you're all ready for school. Here you are, and make sure you eat that apple today.
I will.
Now run along, you don't want to be late.
Did that lady stay here last
Off
night?
you go, young lady.
No one ever tells me anything. Bye, Dad.
Go, darling.
Come
Bye,
on,
Paul.
off.
Now, do you see what I mean?
Exactly what do you think you were doing last night dressed in a chicken suit? You know you've ruined the old man's back. His back? What about my back? He half killed me. So you're working for good old Clive, hey? I need the money. What for? You got your job in the bank. To take Marcy to Surfers Paradise. Oh, not her again. If you could just see her, Shane. Oh, through the roof. Now, Danny, when I said you should do anything, I didn't mean that you should do... Yeah, well, don't tell the old man, will you? No, but she's worth it. Worth every cent. I guess you know what you're doing, but just don't get caught, all right?
Get caught doing what?
Caught, short of time, Auntie Madge. I've got to get going. I'm late.
Shane got something wrong with his throat?
No, Auntie Madge.
The way that girl strolled in here, casual as you please. I think one of my kids could behave that way. What sort of house does Paul think we're running here, anyway?
Oh, he's very lonely and very hurt at the moment, Jim. Bringing that girl home most likely is something he did on the spur of the moment. You know it isn't like him. You'll probably find he has an explanation.
Well, there's no explanation good enough for me. I won't have him treating our home like a halfway house.
Keep your voice down. I don't want to embarrass the girl anymore.
Embarrass her? What about us?
Dad, can I have the keys?
Darling, you can take my car.
Have you inconvenienced as well?
Oh, look, it's going to be a
I'll
hassle.
handle this, thanks, Carol.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, okay? I thought Paul had his own place. If I'd realised that he lived at home, I never would have come here. It's just not my scene. So I'm going, and you can argue all you like when I'm gone. Fair enough?
Take my car. I'll talk to you when you get home.
Don't have to drag me out of the place. Listen, I don't like having to apologise for what I am. Just because I charge for my favours doesn't give you the right to treat me like dirt.
How much do you charge to shut up then?
You all right, Paul?
What's the hurry?
Miss my bus.
Hang on, I want to talk to you. I'll try and be quick. I've been thinking, Danny, if you can do a couple more chicken jobs like you promised this morning,
Yes?
I think you've got the potential to go all the way. I'm talking gorilla here. Naturally, there'd be more money.
How much?
To start with, I'd say $10 extra a night.
You're on.
First the chicken job, son.
Fair enough.
Can you handle a job on Friday?
Gee, I'd like to, Clive. I've got to go to a wedding.
I really need all the help I can get at the moment. If you change your mind, give me a ring, all right?
Righto. Sorry, mate. Any other time?
Yeah, I understand. Don't forget your bus.
Right.
Hey, is Madge home?
Yep.
I've put this off for as long as I can. I think they breed.
What?
Odd socks. The more Scott crams in here, the more there seem to be.
Well, if the only problem we have with Scott is odd socks, I won't mind. It's more than you can say for Paul.
Paul's never given us much cause for concern.
He's making up for it now. First he throws in his studies at the university, and now he's thrown in a perfectly good job at the airline.
He's not unemployed. He does have a job. And you must admit being made a junior company executive is terrific progress for someone his age.
All right, I'll grant you that. But how can he expect to hold down a responsible position if he's going to carry on with girls like that?
Her name was Carol.
You know what I mean?
He didn't intend any harm. He just didn't think.
It seems to me that he knew precisely what he was doing.
Jim, you're being too hard on him. He made a mistake, that's all. I think we've all done that at some time.
Yeah, he made a mistake, all right.
You've had some heartache yourself. You remember how it feels.
I hope I didn't behave the way Paul is.
Everyone handles it differently. He'll sort it out eventually.
And what sort of rubbish are we supposed to put up with in the meantime? He's behaving like a 10-year-old.
Oh, Jim, just leave him be. Your lecturing won't help. He'll have to work things out for himself. The more you push, the more he'll resist.
Well, he better hurry up about it, otherwise he can pack his bags now.
Oh, Clive, how lovely to see you. Do come in. You're just in time for a cup of tea.
Ah, the nectar of the gods. Sizzling hot water on the dried leaves of the tea plant. The eternal panacea.
Oh, yes, and very much needed after seeing the Ramsey men off to work, I can tell you.
Chinese?
Yes.
Oh, dear, the old Monday to Friday grind. Not for you and me, though, is it, Madge?
Oh, I don't know what I'd do given the choice between a 9-to-5 job and delivering animalgrams.
But then you don't have to decide, do you? You've got Max to look after.
I must apologise for my brother's behaviour this morning. I really don't know what to do with him. He gets more uncouth as the years go by. I feel dreadful if he distressed you in any way.
Max is the one who was distressed. Anyone who thinks they've been attacked by a chicken in their own living room needs his head read. Does insanity run in the family, Madge?
No member of our family has ever had mental health problems.
Just old Max is mad, eh?
No, he's rude, that's all. He's a very rude man.
You must be a saint to put up with a man like
Oh,
Max.
sometimes I think I am.
What would you think if I offered you a job, Madge? Not 9 to 5, of course, part-time.
Oh, I don't really see myself as a gorilla.
Neither do I. What I need is a telephone answering service. I'm losing business without one. The trouble is I'm never at home. I'm out all day chasing up clients, and then at night I've got to check up on what my people are doing. Are you interested?
I don't know.
I want something more personal than an answering machine. And after all, a machine can't make bookings.
No, of course not.
You're home all the time, Madge. Be nice pocket money, too.
Max would hate it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
On your own tonight, you're slipping.
Dad, I'm sorry about last night.
Don't apologise to me. It's your grandmother and Lucy you should be apologising to.
Yeah, I intend to.
Well, that's not enough. How could you even think of bringing a girl home here to spend the night? Haven't you got any respect for this family at all?
You know I have, Dad. Will you just listen to what I wanted to say? I know what I did last night was wrong, and I'm sorry.
I don't know what's come over you, Paul.
I haven't been thinking too straight lately.
That's the understatement of the year.
And I guess I've made a few mistakes.
How could you do something like this to me? How do you think it makes me feel?
Look, I said I'm sorry.
And that's supposed to make everything all right.
You're not interested in how I feel. You just want everything to be right. Dad, you're so straight it hurts. You think work is more important than people. Even your own family. Everyone has to have a job. Has to be a success. Relaxation isn't a crime, Dad. You never go anywhere. You never do anything. Your whole attitude's self-righteous.
I didn't know you felt this way.
Well, I do.
Obviously, our problem has run a lot deeper than either of us thought.
I know what our problem is. I'm expected to shut up and listen to you, and you'll tell me exactly what to do.
anything I've said, Paul, has been to try to help.
Help?
Well, perhaps we better sit down and talk this thing through, see if we can sort something out.
No way. Look, it's bad enough having you as a father. I don't want you as a head shrinker as well.
Hello? Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wondered if Helen was home.
Yes, she's expecting you.
I hope I didn't come at an inopportune moment.
No, perfect timing, actually. I was just leaving.
Paul?
Just leave me alone, will you?
I don't know what's wrong with him lately. We used to be friends, but now I can't even say hello to him without him biting my head off. He nearly ran over me this morning.
Oh, he's not down on you. I don't know if I should tell you this.
What?
Well, Lucy reckons that he had a friend stay the night. There was hell to pay in there. He's really blown it.
It was like this once before when his mother died.
Why don't you ever go and talk to him?
I will. I think I'll wait till he cools off a bit first.
You found a job.
Yes, I'm going to be working for Clive Gibbons.
Max won't be too happy about that.
Oh, that's what made it so appealing. I refused to let Max choose my friends for me. And Clive's such a nice young fellow.
Do you know I must be the only person who hasn't met him yet?
Oh, well, I'll have to introduce you then.
Sounds quite a character.
Oh, he is. Very enterprising young man, too. He's got real get up and go.
You're not going to be delivering messages as well, are you, Madge?
Oh, good gracious, no. No, I'm going to be more in the order of a personal secretary. I'm answering phones. Oh, there you are. I was hoping I'd catch up with you.
Everything all right?
What can I do for you, Madge?
Well, there's a lecture tonight on the history of the district. I know you're interested in Erinsborough, and I thought you might like to come.
Oh, well, perhaps another time, Madge. I've got some paperwork to do tonight.
Oh, but it's the only one on Erinsborough. I do hate going by myself.
Well, don't look at me. I've promised to help Lucy with an art assignment for school. Why don't you go? You never seem to get out these days.
So I've been told.
I was depending on you to explain the finer details to me.
The paperwork can wait.
Looks like I better go then.
Oh, I don't like to insist.
No, I'll go.
Good. Well, I better get home and organise dinner for Max and the boys. I'll be back at 7 to pick you up.
I'll be ready.
Bye, Madge.
Bye.
Is the paperwork all that important, or was that just an excuse?
No. This business with Paul's thrown me a bit, that's all.
Oh. I'm sorry I pushed you into tonight, then. Madge is a bit like a bulldog when she gets a grip on you, isn't she?
So I've noticed.
Hey, Paul, can we talk?
Later, eh?
How about now, mate? Listen, I heard about this morning.
Oh, that'll be right. People have got nothing better to do than gossip about me.
Well, I don't. Look, mate, you're acting pretty weird.
Why don't you save your concern for yourself, eh?
And what's that supposed to mean?
You're a loser, Shane. You lost Daphne. You've only ever been trained for one thing, and that's diving. That's the end of it for you. You're not going to win at anything else.
I don't need to win at anything, mate. I'm happy with what I do. My family and friends like me for what I am.
You're still a loser, though.
I don't think so. Look, mate, you're going to have to snap out of this mood. The whole street's talking about you.
Oh, yeah, well, let them. Go on, talk! You want to gossip about me? I'll give you something you can really get your teeth into. Making your collage, eh?
Yeah,
Looks good.
thank you.
Paul, was that Shane I heard outside with you?
Yeah, I just went berserk at him. I don't know what's happening to me.
Lucy, why don't you get the magazines out of my bedroom, darling? I've marked the pictures you can cut out.
All right.
Okay? Paul?
He was only trying to help. That's what worries me. We've been best mates all our lives, and all I could do was stand there and shout at him.
Come on, let's sit down. It's time we had a talk.
I just can't seem to get on with anyone. And I'm worrying you. I'd really upset Dad. But it's not just my family. I seem to be driving everyone away.
But you'll have to give your friends credit, Paul. They do understand. Most people realise what you're going through.
No, they don't. My relationships are just falling apart.
The good ones will survive.
Yeah, if I lost my friendship with Shane, I don't know what I'd do.
Then you just have to make sure that you don't.
You know the one thing that really does worry me?
What?
It's the way I'm treating Lucy. I mean, I didn't mean to drag her into all of that this morning. And she won't even talk to me. Some brother.
It's all right, Paul. I know you didn't mean it. I still love you.
Anyway, it was all Shane's fault. He shouldn't have got himself into that sort of situation. We've got a position to uphold in the community. It isn't pleasant to be seen brawling in the street.
Look, it wasn't Shane, I'm telling you. It was that young Robinson. Last time he's setting foot in this house, I can tell you.
Anyway, you'll have to sort it out among yourselves, because I've got to go and get ready to go out.
What about our tea?
It's in the oven. Danny knows what to do. Don't forget the parsley, and for goodness sake, use a tablecloth.
Bit late letting us know now, isn't it? Where you going?
It's an outing I organised earlier.
Oh, yeah? Who with?
Jim Robinson, if you must know.
How can you go out with him after what his son just done to Shane? Where you going, anyway?
To a history lecture.
Oh, yeah? How can you go out with a bloke? You're a married woman.
It's only a history lecture.
Oh, yeah?
You always did have a dirty mind, Max Ramsey.
No wonder.
Come in.
Is Jim ready?
Oh, hello, Madge. He's just sprucing up. He won't be a moment. That's a nice suit.
Oh, thank you. It's not new, of course. I wouldn't wear anything new to a history lecture, and that's all it is, really, just a history lecture. It's just that I wouldn't like anyone to misinterpret anything about tonight.
How could they do that?
Oh, I know you wouldn't, Helen, but some people may take it the wrong way.
Oh, I don't think so.
Max did. He seems to think I'm doing the wrong thing.
You don't have taken any notice of Max. He's probably just teasing you.
Yes, well, I don't appreciate it.
Right, if we're going to learn anything about Erinsborough, we better get a move on. You look nice tonight, Madge.
Thank you.
Dad, can I have a word with you before you go?
I haven't got time right now. You ready?
Yes. See you later, Helen.
Bye. Have a nice evening. He won't be long. There's plenty of time.
Oh, mind it. Hurry up! Oh, that's hot. Think that woman could make something better than a casserole for our tea? Nothing better to do all day. But she just sits around the house all day doing nothing and pretends to be busy when we go.
Oh.
What's that?
Parsley. Auntie Madge said to put it on the dinner.
Chuck it out. Get stuck in the back of me throat. And sling it in the bin. Don't want to tell us we waste food. You know, that woman's always fussing around, trying to make things fancy. Why don't you knock us up a steak sometimes? I mean, I wouldn't mind her sticking a beak in everything if she didn't try to organise me all the time, you know?
Give her a rest, Dad. She's not that bad. You got to admit things are pretty disastrous before she arrived.
Don't go siding with her. Tell the truth. How do you like every minute of the day organised?
Yeah, and having your grammar corrected all the time. Everything was okay, and then she came and...
Arrived.
Good on the nose. You've got to admit, Dad, she cooks rings around you. We might be back to eating Dad's meals if she starts going out with Jim Robinson.
Yeah, typical. Jim sneaking around with a fellow sister. I bet she only does it to brass me off.
I thought you'd be glad to see her getting out of the house, Dad, if you don't like her around so much.
It's not the point. I'll get it. What are you doing here? Come round to have another go at Shane, have you?
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, well, you can't. Well, he's bad enough you reckon one day. Clear off.
All right, Dad, fair go. Come on.
Oh, standing around here letting my food get cold.
I'm sorry, mate.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors. Just a friendly wave each morning helps to make a better day. Neighbors need to get to know each other. Next door is only It's good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become